So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
It really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Pedri spots it and intercepts. Partey. No, he's just misjudged that one. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I'm a real fan of this guy, Ruben Dias. Portugal do have the reputation, not just of producing great wingers, but great centre-halves too. And I see him as the latest in line. Okay, he can be quite conservative and he won't wow you with inch-perfect long-range passes, but he's incredibly solid.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Now it's Wood. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Konate. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Oh, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Pedri having a look. And so we have the first set piece of the game. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Partey, foot in. Good running, strong and purposeful. Lukaku, Matheus Cunha. That's a shade optimistic. And he can clear it away. And they're back on the ball again. João Neves. Oh, he certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Wan-Bissaka gets rid without sophistication. Vietnam are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Can he finish? Alvarez. Tonali. Cucurella. Big header! Oh, should really have made more of that.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Pedri. Wood. Partey deals with that comfortably. Oh, they can break here. Now it's Lukaku. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Pedri. Oh, great chance! Tonali. Alvarez. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. And that is as far as they're going to go. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. And again! And that has been knocked clear.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Wood. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Cucurella. Alvarez. And through to the goalkeeper. Partey. Now it's Pedri. Over to the left.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Nice control. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Now it's Matheus Cunha. That's tidy. Can he finish? And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Goes in for the header! And that was very necessary. And it's played forward. Matheus Cunha. Alvarez. Alvarez. Now it's Tonali. That's good running with the ball. He's had a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? João Neves.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop it...
Partey with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Partey has been showed a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. Oh, how good is he? A finish right from the top draw. And finally, he has breathed life into the game. Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Look, there's an awful lot that can go wrong from that range. How good was that?
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. So we have the first goal.
Oh, half-time has been a blessing for this team. You know, what a great start to the second half.
Hits one! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yildiz is offering a wry smile there. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Tonali getting this one clear. Turns and goes back.
That's what has to be done now. No question about it.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Konate kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Kukurea going full steam ahead down the left flank. Surlot. It's a good spell. He's had a hit! He's got a goal! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Vietnam grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang.
Hits it first time! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Kukurea. Now that looks a decent ball. Mbappe! Partey did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. "75 minutes played. That looks a good ball through. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Vietnam showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Mbappe! And he thumps it clear. That is good alertness. Kukurea. This is it then, now or never. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Barella. Looking for the run. Vietnam are looking to break at pace. This is intriguing. Next goal critical. He's got the shot away! They've done it! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Chance! I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Vietnam probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here.
And here's Mbappe. Can he put it away? Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Konate, no unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Vietnam couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Well, there's the clearance. Shapes to shoot! He's scored! A 2-goal cushion, and it's looking safe!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
And that will be the final act. Vietnam can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Vietnam desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch. and you're never going to win like that.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Mbappe! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
So, a breakthrough already. Cucurella.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
And Cucurella nicked it back promptly. Wood was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Mbappe, he's away. There's the hit. Really well taken goal. 2-0 and in next to no time.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Vietnam are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Two 0 ahead already. It's been an almost perfect start. And he has been fouled there.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
In with the challenge. Oh, that's fabulous. Mbappe. No way through, so back it comes. Cucurella. Cucurella powering forward here. Matheus Cunha. João Neves.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Pedri. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Picked out. Great hit! And yes, it's there! Back to within one. Interesting.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Vietnam get themselves back into contention.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could now well reward them with an equaliser.
And here's Mbappe. Cucurella. Chance here to counter. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Pedri. Now it's Wood. Pedri. Engages and forces him off the ball. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Partey. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And a shot! He's got a goal! They are right back in business.
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten. Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Lukaku. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. João Neves.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Fiddles it through. Oh, he's found support out wide. That is great defending, so alert. That's going to go a long way. Pedri. Now it's Wood. Good challenge, excellent challenge. Ball is over the line. Very nicely done. Oh, well played. Big header! Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Pedri. Matheus Cunha. Tchouaméni.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Mbappe. No, that's been intercepted. And claimed it back swiftly.
They'll want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Spread neatly. Matheus Cunha. That's good play. Mbappe. João Neves.
This is the time you need that pace.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Mbappe. No, he's had it taken off him. And the first half is done. Vietnam playing their part in a real slugfest here. A glut of goals and nothing to suggest much is going to change. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half. Quite a half. More of the same, please. Score at the interval, 2-2. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Chips it through. Mbappe! Wan-Bissaka gets it clear. Taken back almost at once. Thuan-sony. Now João Neves. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
This might spell danger. Vietnam have reclaimed it. And he's been shifted off it. Lukaku is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Cucurella.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. Cucurella. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Just about up to the hour now. Thiaw gets over and intercepts.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And here's Lukaku. João Neves. He is through here. Ndika gets it away. They get a throw in. Vietnam still have the cards to affect this game. Deftly away. Played over towards the opposite flank. Osimhen. Barella. Osimhen. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Neatly clipped into space. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Mbappe. That's a nicely measured pass. Yildiz. Thuan-sony. Now it's Pulisic. Barella. And here's Osimhen. Oh, great ball. Mbappe. Mbappe! And that's a real chance missed.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Vietnam with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And the keeper beats it away. Chow.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
He gets big. They've scored. And the comeback is complete. What a great header. Got plenty on that.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind.
He's got the shot away.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Dembele going face-to-face with his great rival. And here's Mbappe. He's found the way through. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Yildiz will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Osimhen.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
And that's another throw. Yildiz. Mbappe. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, that's clear cut. It's a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Shot could be on. Osimhen. Now Simons. We are into stoppage time. Interesting ball. And that was very necessary. But they've got it again. Goes the final whistle. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
And oh, what has happened here? Mbappe! The peerless Didier Drogba, just a standout hero to so many.
One of Africa's finest and a huge reputation for being a big game player.
Big games, 9 goals in 9 cup finals. He's got tall! Caught offside that time. Barella. Lukaku. Barella! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
That is a great big chance! Corner number 2 then. This is promising. He's got the shot away! Oh, and one more try! Goal! How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, I think the keeper has every reason to rip into that defence for allowing him to get into such a good position.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Drogba. Mohamed Salah. It's Salah! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Cleared away. He's going for goal! No, not quite.
Yeah, you can't blame him for trying, but that looked a little forced.
He's got away. Interesting ball. Osimhen. Early ball. And the keeper beats it away. Lukaku does really well to win the ball there. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, nice touch. Marquinhos did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Hakimi. They get a throw in. Alexander-Arnold. He's picked his way through. Barella. And here's Osimhen. No! And it's in! Oh, that is a late call, but it's the right one.
Yeah, the assistant did have his flag up. The referee seemed to spot it late, though. Nevertheless, the right decision.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. Now, what about a counter-attack? And that could set him on his way. Mohamed Salah stood his ground strongly. Thiaw, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, that's neat. And here's Alvarez. Barella. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Lukaku. He has found the way through. Can he finish? It's a goal! And with that goal comes comfort. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Alexander-Arnold. And it's Lukaku. Now it's Lukaku. Alexander-Arnold. Can he finish? Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And they're at it again in double quick time. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
A case now of complete control. Tries a shot! And yes, it's there! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive. The finish, exquisite.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Mohamed Salah. Alvarez. To Barella. Barella looking to penetrate opposition lines. And here's Lukaku. Great ball, and he's in here. Rodri with a fine tackle. Mbappe. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Messi. Well read, nice interception. Marquinhos gets over and intercepts. And there is the half-time whistle. It has been a half throughout which they have carved through the opposition almost at will, ripping things up big time here.
Yeah, I think a first-half performance that showed attack being the best form of defence. If they're in the face of the opposition that much, then there's little they can do in return. And I'm not sure how long they can keep the intensity and the tempo up, but it certainly paid off so far.
Vietnam have continued without fuss to do their thing. They have impressed hugely in the first 45 minutes, and this is the very least they deserve for their splendid endeavours. And the action is back underway. Ruben Dias. Partey. Rodri does well to get it back. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And it's Lukaku. Barella. Marquinhos calmly anticipates. Salah.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Real chance! No mistake! And so clear that one side are so much better. The scoreline entirely justified.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Vietnam are at the peak of their power. He's tried one! Oh, denied at the last.
Well, probably not the best way to try and get back into this game, but it could spark something into life.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. And here's Mbappe. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Now it's Osimhen. Marquinhos kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's Neymar.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Face has a go! He's scored! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Alvarez. Lovely bit of skill. Driving. He's had a hit! Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
What a fabulous run. OK, it didn't come off in the end, Peter, but that would surely spark some kind of response from those around him.
So, third corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. Always onto this. Goalkeeper's ball. And here's the chance to counter. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Neymar. Shifted upfield. Drogba. Little pass back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now it's Lukaku. So what can they make of this? And the balls are good. And the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Climbs up big! Goal! And with that, he takes home the match ball.
Yeah, it has become ugly for one, but the other is still delivering beauty.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Into the last quarter of an hour. Wood. There's the hit! He scores! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Well, it's been...
Can he put it away? It's in! And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary. To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Pulisic. And no, that was never going to make it. And that is as far as they're going to go. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played.
There's the shot! Manchester United have their second corner now. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Pulisic. Marquinhos wins the duel this time. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Oh, that's shapes to shoot! Rodri. Neymar. And here's Yamal. And it's Messi. Looking tidy in possession here. And that's really well manoeuvred. And that will be the final act. Ah, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect to win. They will relish having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.